Hey, this is Sarah Benjamin-Jebara, and today I'm going to be talking about one of my most favorite topics because this is something that has radically changed my life, and this is body acceptance. So let me just jump right on in. The definition of acceptance is the willingness to show yourself, someone, a situation, anything, the willingness to show kindness and compassion. You are willing to be open, you're willing to understand. We are so hard on ourselves, especially women. There's so many standards that are put onto us. My question is, are you willing to show yourself kindness and compassion? Are you willing to show your body and yourself compassion and kindness? This is a practice. Let me say that again. This is a practice. This is not something you're going to be perfect at. You are never going to be perfect at accepting. This is something that you are going to be working at for the rest of your life. I can also say that it's worth it because once you're able to accept your body as she is, all of the flaws and everything, and stop hating and judging and picking apart our body, it serves us and it serves our highest good. Acceptance is the precursor to love, the precursor to unconditional love, the truest, deepest form of love. Once we're able to accept and see and not judge ourselves fully and show ourselves a little bit of kindness and compassion, then we can wholeheartedly love ourselves. So let me just jump into the next piece and understand that our bodies are not something that we need to change, something we need to control, hate, or discriminate against. It's not something we need to punish. It's not something that we need to change. Our bodies are perfect, lovable, and acceptable. They are worthy of respect. They are worthy of the highest regard right now. No matter what size you are, no matter how heavy or how light you are, no matter how much you weigh, no matter what, your body is worthy of respect and love. You can accept your body at any point. This is a choice. You are saying to yourself, okay, right now, I am willing to be compassionate and kind towards my body. It's our perception of our bodies that needs to shift. Making this shift can be so uncomfortable because this is how we have been doing it our entire lives. This is how we've been looking at our body for our entire lives. So of course, making the change into acceptance and compassion and love and kindness towards ourselves and our bodies is going to feel weird as fuck because we've never done it before. But I'm telling you that making this choice is going to serve you and your highest good. It's so important to also understand that hating your body is not your fault. We are not born this way. Hating your body is 100% a learned behavior from the world around us. These beauty standards are placed upon us at a young age in such a covert manner that it's very difficult to pinpoint exactly and say, this is where it came from. Because I didn't see other women who looked like me, I thought that there was something wrong with me, and there's not. It was my perception that was wrong, and I can change that. When we tell ourselves that we are gross or fat or not good enough, and we feel like we need to control and punish our bodies to fit into this ideal, that is learned behavior. That's also things we can unlearn, which is so great. Yes, it's going to take effort to unlearn these things, but it is so worth it. It's also really important to understand that the weight loss industry is a multi-billion-dollar industry, and they prey upon our insecurities, and they wrap it up in the idea that it's healthy. They utilize the beauty standards that have been drilled into us and the insecurities that we have developed around our bodies to make us purchase their items. They perpetuate the idea that there's something wrong with us if we are not a certain size. I can also take ownership over my body and my choices and say, hey, that's a learned behavior that I'm going to now unravel and unlearn and replace with acceptance, love, and compassion and kindness towards myself. We have to kind of be an advocate for ourselves and stand up for what's right for ourselves and what's right for future generations of women. By rejecting these beauty standards, we are shifting and we are changing the world. You're able to accept your body no matter what it looks like, no matter what it feels like. You are able to accept. And once you're able to accept and work towards loving your body, you're going to make choices that are more nourishing and supportive of your body. It can be so uncomfortable to accept your body where it's at, especially if you've just gained a lot of weight or you went through a really stressful period and you stopped working out, or you sustained an injury, or you've just been diagnosed with a chronic disease and your body almost feels foreign to you. It can feel like your body is working against you, but I promise you it's not. Taking the time and the energy and the effort and the willingness, taking that and making an effort to work towards acceptance is going to serve you so much more than hating or rejecting or loathing your body. These opportunities where we feel like we should do something, like if you've eaten a little bit too much and you feel overly full, or you had a piece of dessert, and this is so common where you hear, oh, I have to go to the gym and burn it off. You don't. You don't have to. You can just say, oh, I ate that cake. I feel a little bit too full. Maybe next time I really won't have as much, or maybe next time, or you can just say to yourself, I don't like being this full. Maybe next time I won't have the cake, or I'll only have a couple bites. When we shame ourselves, when we tell ourselves that we're wrong for eating, or we're wrong for gaining weight, or we're wrong for our bodies fluctuating and changing, we're perpetuating these ideas that are so harmful. And they don't serve us. They don't serve our highest good. They teach us to not embrace ourselves. These are all opportunities for you to practice compassion and kindness and love. Our bodies communicate with us so much, and we have learned to not trust our bodies and not listen to our bodies. And we make our bodies wrong. Bodies change and shift and fluctuate over time. I mean, for me, over the winter, every winter, I gain about 10 pounds. And each year I stress about it because I'm like, oh my gosh, why am I gaining this weight? Not until this year did I realize that bodies just fluctuate and change. They're not static beings. I took the opportunity to listen to my body and understand that maybe over the winter my body felt like it needed to hold on to this weight, and I wasn't going to make my body wrong for that. There's nothing wrong with my body. When we work towards respecting and accepting our bodies, we can more readily hear what our bodies need, and we can communicate with our bodies. Our bodies have so much to tell us, and we have been trained to not trust our bodies. Our bodies are always working for us. They are always trying to keep us healthy and to keep us alive and in balance. It may not feel that way, especially if you have a chronic disease. I have a chronic autoimmune disease, and sometimes it feels like my body's working against me, but it's not. My body is striving for balance, and I can choose to fight that, or I can choose to accept that. Or I can choose to work towards accepting that. Acceptance is a practice that needs to be practiced every day. It could be 100 times a day. It could be once a day. In our culture, we tend to look at our bodies as something that we need to control or to stop or to punish. Or for women, we're told to make our bodies smaller. Be smaller, take up less space. In order to be worthy of love and respect, we need to be smaller. No matter what you look like, no matter what's going on with your body, you are always worthy of respect and love. Even if you don't feel the love towards yourself now, you can work towards that acceptance. You can just be a little bit willing, just a little bit willing to show yourself kindness and compassion. And that little bit is going to serve you so much more than punishing or controlling your body. I really want to reiterate this as well and say that your body is your choice. We can reject these notions. We can reject that if you're not thin, then you're not worthy. You can reject that. That is a choice. It can feel like we don't have a choice. It can feel like I have to be thin or I have to weigh a certain amount. It can feel that way, but I'm telling you that there are choices. You can choose to show yourself a little bit of kindness and a little bit of compassion. I'm imploring you to practice this right to choose. If you want to lose weight, that is your choice. Absolutely. And there is nothing wrong with that choice. There's also nothing wrong with you being heavier. What I'm asking you to do is to analyze why you make the choices that you do. That's what's important. Are you making these choices out of beauty standards that don't serve you? Or are you making these choices because you feel it serves your highest truth and your highest good? Have a little bit of curiosity towards what your body needs and what your body wants and how your body wants to be, instead of just trying to control it and make it a certain way. Here are some actionable steps that you can take to really help with accepting your body and working towards loving your body. You can make positive affirmations. Here are a few positive affirmations. My body always deserves respect, love, and acceptance. I can be open about what my body needs today. My body is always on my side. How I feel about my body is my choice. I will work towards giving my body what it needs today. I know that practicing compassion and kindness and acceptance is a practice, and I will not be perfect at it. Prioritizing acceptance towards my body may be uncomfortable, but I trust that it will serve me and my highest good. My priority is to accept and love my body, not to punish and control it. Another great thing to do is to check your social media. What kind of accounts are you following? I found that while I was working towards accepting and loving my body, I really needed to expand the type of Instagram accounts and social media accounts that I was following. I started to follow plus size models. They're an array of bodies. I never thought that I could be beautiful the way my body was. And then I saw that these women were embracing their bodies at all these different shapes, and it really opened my mind. And it allowed me to more readily accept myself as I am. It was so incredibly supportive. Another great tip is to do something that gets you out of your body. This could be taking an art class. This could be learning a new skill. This could be volunteering somewhere. It's anything where your mind is not focused on your body or trying to control it. Another great tip is to journal and practice gratitude. Be grateful for your body. Be grateful that you can walk around and smell and see and touch. Be grateful that you can have sex and connect with other people. There is so much to be thankful for. Be grateful that you have the power to unravel these beauty standards and unravel this hatred towards yourself. And you have the choice to show compassion and kindness towards yourself. That is something to be so thankful for. There's freedom. Be thankful for that freedom. My last tip is to look at yourself as if you were one of your friends. The thoughts that you say to yourself, the things that you say to yourself, would you ever say those to one of your friends or somebody that you loved? Never. You would never say that to one of your friends. Treat yourself like the best friend you will ever have, and treat your body like the sacred place that it is. Let me just say something. I've been trying to film this video since 11 o'clock, like 11:30. It's 2:51. My camera died twice. There wasn't enough room on my memory card. Now the most recent thing was the light was flashing because the batteries were dying. So, but you know what? I did it, and I'm so proud of myself. I just want to finish off this video by saying that if you can show yourself just a little bit of compassion and kindness, and just be a little bit willing to accept your body and where you're at, it's going to serve you so incredibly much. If you want to hear more about this stuff, let me know. Please comment below, like this video, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and you can follow me at Sarah Liz Benji on Instagram. That's SarahLizBenji. There you can check out more stuff from me and see all the exciting stuff that I have planned. Well, thank you so much for watching.